today's date?
The 7th.
Why is it saying I gotta wait to claim off a waiver?
Because you can't claim about waivers before the waiver. The waiver joint is on Wednesdays.
Today Tuesday. Oh shit.
Right, today is Tuesday.
All day long.
Yeah, damn, you know what?
Well,
I was like, hold up, what's going on? Tripping like a mug. Everybody waiting for done.
Did he say this too?
today too.
I'm tripping. My bad. Oops. I use that clean, man. I hope I can get it. Shit, I'm the worst. I got the first overall.
What's up, Deucey? Papa Joe. What's up, Monique? Twin. What's happening with you? Ah. Yeah, it was one of them days for me. I can't stand the rain. You know I got another holder. Who is that? Oh, he said gonna check in?
Yeah.
Alright. Nah, hey, I got some news coming up about that too as well, Twin, so hold fast. I got some news about the homeless stuff, so I got coming up that joint too, so hold fast.
Something on you.
I know, right? That's how I do this. I said I can't stand the rain.
You really can't.
I can't stand. I hate the rain.
It rained all day, Joe.
No, I can't stand the rain.
My back went cranking. Metal in my back, you know what I'm saying? Right.
She get that girl off the gifted to pull it out.
Nah, don't pull it out. It's keeping my stuff in place, man. Oh, my goodness.
Every lie that I ever told, paid for every heart that I ever stole. I played my card and I didn't fold.
Hey, happy Tuesday, everybody, because it is Tuesday. Let's go. Just in case you
Yeah,
All day.
all day. It's been Tuesday since this
Nobody
morning.
messed the dates up more than you, but anyway.
No,
You know
I
what?
messed the date.
That's
No.
true.
Oh
You
no,
missed the
date. I missed March. I didn't mess up days. I messed up the date. That's what I
You
did.
messed up a month.
Okay, that's the month, and that's the
okay.
date. I didn't mess up the days of the week.
Okay.
Like you about to argue about something, then realize, man, but it's Tuesday. Yeah, it is Tuesday.
It's Tuesday, right? Yeah, right. It feel like a Wednesday. I don't know.
What's up, Carla? All the way from Toledo, Ohio.
Feel like
Hey,
I'm
Travis,
Tuesday.
hold fast. I got some news for you too, Travis. So hold fast. Yeah, you see Flair in the background. I got a TiVo that joint too. I want to see it, man. They say they're supposed to be real good. His what is it, a 30 for 30?
30 for 30.
Oh, okay, that's supposed to be real
10 o'clock
good.
tonight, 10 to 11.
10 to 11.
On ESPN.
10 o'clock at night. The TiVo time.
Yeah.
I like the TiVo stuff because I don't like commercials. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Don't like commercials whatsoever.
I know, right? We got
Oh,
spoiled
wait.
with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You said we got spoiled with
We
that?
got spoiled with that.
Man.
Advertising don't get no play in my house.
Man.
Fast forward to all that, nope.
You gonna say fast forward all that.
I ain't buying nothing, nope.
Man, I'm trying to. Hey, man, it's crazy. We again, welcome to Mike's Corner. Y'all know what y'all see us in here, man. Y'all know we waiting on Bruce. He's stuck on the bus. He want to chime in too. But you know we got my main man Score one time in the building.
Some people.
Got my main man Billy.
What up?
What's going on, everybody? What's going on? We got a big show tonight, man. Got a lot. Mike, what's going on, Mike? We got a lot going on real quick. Hey, Salam. There's a lot going on. I'm gonna put Sco on the spot too about some go-go stuff that I've witnessed over the past couple of days. I need to have his input because y'all know I was a go-go. Y'all know we was go-go fiends, and I'm out the loop, so I don't know what's going on. But I just seen some stuff going on over the internet. Over the internet, it's so funny to me. So I gotta get Sco input on that joint. But again, like every week, you know, I'm saying what we do is we try to bring y'all up to date the current events and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Because you know mainly we do sports, but for some reason, every week is trying because we shouldn't really have to talk about this kind of stuff every week. First of all, I'm gonna send prayers out to Roy Halladay. For y'all that don't know, he was a Major League Baseball pitcher.
Wow. Cy Young winner.
Yeah, no, 2-time Cy Young winner.
Yep.
Also pitched a perfect game, pitched a perfect game in the playoffs. He died in a plane crash today.
Yep. Off the coast of Florida, right?
Yeah, coming from the Gulf of Mexico. He just bought the plane last month, and his wife told him like she doesn't she ain't really feel comfortable with the plane. Mm-hmm. And to come to fruition a month later, he died in a plane crash today. Of course, they already found the body. They already found his body and everything, and so they confirmed it's him. What's up, Tub? So that's just a tragic experience, for him and his family. So prayers out to him and his family. Another thing, tragedy that happened in Texas. The gunmen that went into the church and shot up people and
gunman.
The gunman.
Solo gunman.
The one guy.
Oh yeah.
The one guy.
One.
Yeah, went into the church and shot up all the people, man.
But all the signs were there, and they couldn't.
Yeah, he was kicked out of the Air Force. He was dishonorably discharged. Right. And the Air Force dropped a statement today and said they dropped the ball on it about they didn't do their due diligence and letting everybody know why he was kicked out because he had anger attitudes. On his Facebook page, profile picture was an AR-15.
Yeah. Well, that's a lot of military people background. That's what they put pictures up of.
Yeah, but
their gun is their friend. They say
okay. No, I understand that. That is. But
you treat it like family. You treat your gun like family.
Yeah, if you look
that's what they do in the military.
If you can go to Full Metal Jacket. I only look at the first 30 minutes of it. After that, I think it's I haven't watched the movie, so I'm not gonna say it's a bad movie. But after the first 30 minutes, I'm just pretty much checked out of the joint. The same thing with Private Ryan. After the first 30 minutes,
that's a long movie.
I'm pretty
good movie.
It's a good movie.
I gotta do it one day, but
watch them all.
After the first 30 minutes, I'm really because the battle at the beach, that joint was just like it's just so crazy.
Man,
yeah. Mike said military doesn't do a good job of following up with mental health issues for the vets. Yeah. Twin said 45. Right, I'm gonna get on that too, Twin. But as we know about terrorists, they always, terrorists use them AR-15s and stuff like that.
Well, they use AKs, I believe.
All that's the same.
All
the same.
Assault rifles. Yeah,
all the same. Assault rifles. Most assault rifles are used for terrorist attacks as well. Of course they use bombs, stuff like that, and they try to do suicide bombers and all that kind of stuff. But when their weapon of choice is AK-47 assault rifles. Mm-hmm. What was funny to me was that 45, you smart. You quick to say it was a mental issue. Mm-hmm. Again, he said it was a mental issue. What I'm trying to figure out or understand is that how are you so quick to say that was a mental issue, but when I posted on my page. I did the post mm-hmm. about the social media guy, the threat of terrorism of mm-hmm. your colors of mentally ill to terrorists. What's up, Virgil? What's up? Oh, what's up? Hey, JR. I'm still waiting for the invite, man. We'll be never Outback, JR. You bull crapping. But he's a mental issue, and then shut it down. Like that's it.
Yeah.
Like we don't hear nothing else about it.
That's all. That's all I gotta say about it.
Like no, I know, Mike. AR-15, like you don't have to go through the background check of getting a rifle. You know what I'm saying? But you got to go through the background check of getting a handgun.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess my question is, was this because it's just like in Vegas, but it has no, there was no specific target. If he went in there and they shoot him just like the one in Vegas, but was it this considered white on white crime?
It's a terrorist attack.
No,
I consider it terrorism, period.
That's
a terrorism, period.
It's a terrorist attack.
But they don't want to say that on American soil. That's why they're trying to avoid saying that because
they said no.
They want to single out.
If it's a person of color, they're quick to say it's a terrorist attack.
I don't know. I see it as black.
It just happened a couple weeks ago. When something happened. It was like, it was a terrorist attack.
Oh, with the
car last week.
Because of what? What did he look like?
Oh,
No, that's what we're saying.
why
No,
I'm saying, right.
no, that's what we're saying.
8 to 20 something people.
No, but because he was a Muslim, they labeled it a terrorist attack immediately.
Exactly.
That's what we're saying. We're saying that the color of your skin decides on what level of
how they label
you.
Yeah,
That's ridiculous.
But all of it's the same, but still a terrorist attack.
Terrorism is terrorism. It don't have no color.
No, it doesn't.
No.
And it's a shame that he come out real quick to say, I was mentally ill, yada yada yada.
and you know why he said that? Because the guy was kicked out of the military. So they trying to, he's trying to say that's the reason.
What do they call the thing that's going over in Nigeria all the time? They call that genocide, but that's not terrorism.
Man,
Same
they can spend
They
how
got
they
all kinds
want
of ways
to.
they want to spend
Right,
it.
they got a
But terrorism is terrorism to me, man. To actually go out and kill innocent people.
Mike
That's
said
just terrorism.
Mike said death was a terrorist attack. He went to church because he knew military members attended the church.
Mm-hmm.
So was
got
Frank.
you been in the house
So how
all week.
mentally
and
ill
social
was he if he
problems. That's sciatica. That sciatica will mess you
Oh,
up.
sciatica. Mess your back up.
Yeah, come on, JR. Woo. Man, I keep trying to tell y'all, man. Y'all got to get out there, man. Get them bicycles, man. Get that weight off you, man. We got to exercise, man. We got to take better care of ourselves, man. But 45, shout out to 45, man, for always giving us something to talk about.
Yeah.
Give us something to talk about. Another thing, I know I told y'all time and time again, we appreciate all the help that we got from doing the food issue, helping the homeless, man. It was crazy. Mike said, I know the chief and his wife that was killed. Wow.
Man.
That's tough, man.
You can't even go to church.
Sorry to hear that, Mike. God. What's up, Veronica? But again, I want to thank everybody. Again, we said it countless times that, man, we couldn't begin to imagine how much effort that was put in to helping the homeless. We want to really, really thank everybody that came out. It was something that we decided to do. Now it's like we ready to, everybody like ready to do it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we all gonna do it again. We're gonna do help the homeless. I was calling to feed the homeless, but we not only fed them, we gave them clothes, we gave them hygiene kits, and we did stuff like that, man. So they labeled it as help the homeless.
Yeah.
So that's what we did. We helped the homeless.
Yeah.
So we will be doing it again. Probably it's gonna be December the 2nd or December the 9th.
Is that a Saturday?
That's a Saturday,
it's a
yeah.
Saturday.
It's gonna be a Saturday. The thing about it is I'm trying to wait on a confirmation from somebody else of when they're gonna be here. But most likely, if that person can or can't come, it's most likely gonna be December the 2nd. I know a couple of my committee members was like, nah, let's not do it on the 2nd because that's the day I buried my mom. But I'm like, hey, what better thing to do on that day is to give back on the day that I buried my mom. So I'm shooting for the 2nd unless this one person give me a confirmation when they're coming in. If they're coming in on the 9th, then we go do it on the 9th. But right now, we're looking at December the 2nd to go back out and help the homeless, man. It was a great event. I want to say it was touching. I don't know about it. It was touching for me.
Eye-opening.
Yeah, especially, man.
Humbling.
And a lot of things that y'all don't know. It's not a lot of. It's African Americans down there. It's Black Americans down there. It's a lot. But what you don't realize, there's a lot of Caucasians out there. There was a lot of Asian Americans out there as well.
Different nationalities.
It was different, and for me, it looked like it was kind of even across the board, man. It was just, it was a trying experience, man. I was like, wow, like, gosh. But, it felt good, man. And again, I want to thank everybody that came out and helped. And people came back and said they want to do it again. I had people be on the inbox and say, let me know when we do it again. Or y'all do it again. We want to help out. We want to do this. We want to do that. So just keep checking the pages. We're going to be doing that as well. So I'll make sure I put the post up again that we're going to do it to let everybody know to go back out there. Because I'm trying to tell you, it can get addictive because when you think about what you put into it, it wasn't too much of nothing.
It wasn't.
You know what I'm saying? A loaf of bread was $1, and 10 sandwiches out of each loaf of bread. We had 10 sandwiches out of each loaf of bread. So imagine, we had almost like 200 sandwiches that went just like that. The 200 sandwiches, we had peanut butter and jelly, and then we had turkey and cheese and stuff like that. It went, and
we were done before.
We were done by 9:30.
Not before 9.
It was before 9?
It was before 9.
Wow.
We
got out there at 8.
We just stood out there and talked a long
yeah,
time.
you know what I'm saying? We got out there and just lift up the truck. Next thing you know, everybody started coming. They line up. It was real nice, man. I mean, then you got your ones though.
We had a few.
Man, cussing and all that. Man, this and that. I was like, wow, really? Yeah, you.
And
how you mad?
Being choicey. Now I don't want that one.
Yeah, how you mad? Man, my man over here, he can't walk, man. He take too long to walk, man. Can y'all give me something to go over to get him? Nah, dude, we got him.
Always one, ain't it?
Yeah, like man, and then I don't like this kind. I don't like this kind of the older. I was like, wow.
You allergic?
Yeah, get out
I
of
don't
here.
like this color.
Right
Can I trade this one in for a different color?
I was like, wow, that's
Man.
what's, but hey.
I told him get out of line. Get out of here.
Get out of
I
here.
was like,
Get out of here, man.
as Becky would say, get out of here.
Yeah,
But it was,
buddy.
but the one or two bad apples did not spoil it for the whole crew, the group of people that was out there. So we will be going out there. Like I said, we're looking for December the 2nd to go back out there and help the homeless again, man. It's a very great experience. If you haven't done it before, just try it. You know what I'm saying? I mean, even if you don't have nothing to give, you always can come on and just help us give out, and you'll see the big difference in that, man. It was it was a great effort, Papa Joe, and I'm glad that you commented on that because Papa Joe did come out there and because of Papa Joe, well, one of the main things we started doing giving back was because of his son Joe, who we lost. So Papa Joe came out there as well. Moving on, great day Saturday. We had a ball with Papa Joe, man. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday
Oh,
again, Papa
happy
Joe.
birthday, Papa Joe.
Turned 70. He had the Blue Dolphin. Nice restaurant, you know what I'm saying?
Good for
Hey
you.
Travis, I know, right? The little girl messed all us up.
Yeah, all of us.
We all
Yeah.
man, look, hey Travis, we snatched her back.
Mm-hmm.
We snatched her back and was like, hey, no, come here. Get over here. Gave her more food. We gave her all the jeans we had, all the clothes. And she was just so respectful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's one thing to be just a little girl and just take and not say nothing. But she was appreciative. She was talking to us.
And respect.
She was respectful. Like with, I mean, it basically it crushed us. It did.
Yeah.
And that's another reason that we wanted to go back because of stuff like that, man. And everybody in the crew wanted to take her home.
Wow.
Yeah, we wanted to adopt her immediately right there. You know what I'm saying? We wanted to just like take her and say, come on. Her mom was out there somewhere, and I think her brother or her nephew or her cousin was out there somewhere too. But that crushed me too, Travis. So we're looking at December the 2nd, Travis. I mean, if I got to inbox you or text you, you know I will. But getting back to Papa Joe, man. Saturday was a great day. Happy 70th birthday to Papa Joe.
Yes.
It was a nice event. Food was great. Matter of fact, Papa Joe, I just finished my food off last night.
I finished mine off the day before.
No, I ain't gonna cry, twin. I ain't gonna cry on that joint. We teared up out there though. We teared up out there. But like I said, Saturday was it was a great day, and we got to spend time, you know, around Papa Joe and his church family.
Yeah.
But
Sweet.
yeah, you know,
Yeah.
we had to do us
Yeah. Then after the show was the
after party. So we took Papa Joe out, man, and we had a nice time. I'm gonna say that.
Yeah. we had an even greater time.
We had a greater time after the fact that we got it from around the church people, man. So shout out to Papa Joe, man. Happy birthday, and let's keep it moving, and many more. And that's what we got to say about that. Oh, so moving on. It's Tuesday. I know what it is. Sports. No, before we get into sports, let me get into Sko here real quick. Because y'all know Sko's still into that vocal life. What is going on?
What happened? I've been out of town over the weekend, so I really haven't been in touch with much. I had a bowling tournament I was at, so.
I would say I saw some stuff on the internet between G and Black and Chris.
Wow.
Yeah, that was some crazy stuff, man. Them two young brothers going at each other, man.
For what?
I don't know, but whatever it is, and I mean, y'all gotta understand something that y'all both young black men, and I know that y'all are legends in y'all own right, and y'all are respected. We're respected by a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
So hopefully, whatever y'all going through, whatever y'all can, you know, whatever's going on, maybe y'all can talk about it and move that past, because y'all know how the media would like to blow stuff up and degrade all us young black men. We're not even young black men no more, but degrade us black men and degrade the music and stuff that y'all done put out there. You know what I'm saying? That only one of a kind music that y'all put out there. Y'all know the media wait for some stuff to happen and blame it on y'all. So hopefully y'all can come together and take care of that situation, man, because it's real bad. You know what I'm saying? That's all they want to do.
Sit down and
I'll
talk
see
like
him
man.
when I talk to him later on.
Yeah. So moving on. It was tough. Yeah. Jumping to the world of sports. Let's start with the NBA. Let's
Okay.
do that. Right now, Scholes Cleveland Cavaliers. If the playoffs start today, it wouldn't be
He
in it.
wouldn't be in there.
Not Cleveland Cavaliers.
Because you hate them.
I hate
Because you
them.
hate them, Scholes.
I've been saying this for the longest.
Because
And
you
that's
hate
proven
them.
me right. And you know what? And that was one of my
That's
main
why I said.
topics.
That's why I said his. If he hates me,
I'm going to ask
Really?
y'all. Is Kyrie Irving proving that he was the main card in Cleveland's
No.
will so far this season?
no,
Sitting at 9-2.
no.
Started out 0-2. 9-game winning streak, guys. And LeBron tweets a fisted Arthur meme. You know, the Arthur, the character, the cartoon character.
Yeah.
5 minutes after the Celtics won that game last night. So, was he throwing shots at Kyrie, or was he saying, "Dang, I think I lost the player that was helping me out the most"? Because I mean,
Well, he didn't. Well, first of all, let's get one thing straight. He didn't lose the play.
Right. How did he
But
lose?
he lost him because I feel like he never gave him the due respect that he.
It's not his job.
He
It's beyond-
deserved.
that's-
I know it's not his job.
It's not his job.
I hear you on that, but
But I think what you're trying to say is he never gave him that comfort level of like, man, this is me and your team.
yeah,
You know
that's
what I'm
what I'm saying.
saying?
It's like you got.
And I'm Batman, you Robin, or whatever.
But will he ever to anybody?
LeBron.
Yeah.
I don't think he will.
I don't
and that's
think
what
so either.
And I mean,
I agree with you on that. I don't think he
exactly.
will.
But that's the whole thing I'm having. Like you gonna act like you didn't go to Dwayne Wade's team and try to take over, dude. You went there. That's Dwayne Wade's team. That's what it's always been.
But he can't take
You know,
over.
but that's Wade County. But yet LeBron want to take the glory, and then now all of a sudden you want to run back to Cleveland. Only reason he really went back to Cleveland was because it was already a star there and Kyrie. And then he ran a nice young talent that we're seeing coming up now, Andrew Wiggins, ran him out of there for Kevin Love. Like, dude, you doing this to yourself. I have no understanding on what do you have an issue with. And now he wants to give homage to the guy he called Chasing the Ghost, Michael Jordan. Tonight will be his 1,072nd game. And at this point in his career, I think I have it right here, the picture. Let's see, let me pull that up real quick.
Oh,
Of the stats between the two at this point in their career.
okay. While you looking for that, I know Hov said it best. Men lie, women lie, numbers don't.
Right.
In this situation, numbers do lie.
You
And the
think?
reason being, yes.
Okay.
The reason being, you got to remember one thing. Has LeBron ever missed any time in basketball?
I don't think he had.
You know, Mike missed the whole year when he
He
broke
missed
his foot.
Yep. And this was it a rookie season? No, second
Second
year.
season. Number two is, remember in the playoffs, in the NBA was only 5 games.
5-game series, right? Way less games.
Way less games.
That's
Right.
true.
You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Good point.
Also, did LeBron ever retire?
No.
Oh.
Well,
You know,
listen,
Mike.
here you go. Here's some stats.
Mike retired twice.
Yeah.
So what they do is, this is how the media do, or Sports Center, or what they do is they give you. We can't do year by year because of the years Mike missed. So what we do is we give you the games.
Right. So, but even then, he still has more points. So that says that he was a more consistent player.
Who got more
with less
points?
time.
Mike got more
Mike
points.
got at this point. He got
Okay.
almost 3,000 points more.
Yeah.
At this point
But
right now.
LeBron got more wins. LeBron got more rebounds. LeBron got more assists.
But that's because he played.
Right.
But that's what I'm saying. This is where numbers can be. This is where numbers can be funny. It can
Well, total, how many years Mike played?
15?
Yeah, I was
Came out
gonna say
84.
I was
84 was his
16.
rookie year, and I
Yeah.
think he
He
retired.
retired the first time, and he
2000.
retired the first time in like '93. No, after
And LeBron been in like what, 12?
yeah, like
LeBron came out
LeBron been
2003.
14. He been this is 14.
14.
Yeah, this is
Okay.
his 14th
Yeah.
season.
So he's 2 years left. So he's about average. That's kind of even then.
Yeah. So my thing with that is and then I was listening to Shannon Sharp. I can't stand Shannon Sharp. I was listening to him and Stephen A. Smith.
Come on, Skip.
I'm not seeing that stuff. I'm listening to him and Skip Bayless, and he was like, LeBron is better. Woo, woo, woo. He said LeBron because LeBron never had that feeling of losing in the first round. But I'm like,
What?
people. The reason I said the numbers can be obscure because I don't care what nobody say. You can say all this you want. It was way more. It was better teams back there in the Michael Jordan era.
Oh yeah,
It
the
was.
competition was way higher.
Yeah.
The competition
Yeah,
was
it
out of the
was,
roof,
it was spread
There
out.
was more superstars everywhere.
Yeah.
You look than it is now.
Cause back
Super,
then,
no, more superstars now because of the way the game is played. But back then, everybody was a star.
Everybody.
Everybody.
team
You
had
had
at least 3.
yes.
Every team.
And
had at
you know
least
what?
3 in
It
there.
wasn't
Every
considered a super team neither.
team. Nope.
Because you look at your Detroit Pistons, you had Isaiah, you had Dennis Rodman, you had Benny Johnson, you had Joe
man.
Dumars.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Steve Francis.
You had capable starters coming
Yeah.
off the bench back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Then like Steve Francis was with Houston.
That's-
Yeah, like you got
that's
Steve, you got Yao, yeah, all of it's like people. They had their teams was. You can't say they were stacked because it wasn't too much of that making super teams back
That's
then.
what I'm saying. Back then,
Like,
players
when
wasn't
you think about
players
Boston,
were not even looking
everybody
for
talking about
success.
Boston they got 5 Hall of Famers, but that's how they drafted them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You had Dennis Johnson,
And people
Danny
stayed home.
Ainge, Larry Bird. You had Kevin McHale.
When
That
free
was
agency
Robert
came
Pires.
up, they re-signed their teams. They didn't look to run everywhere else.
Superstar.
Trades weren't even going out like that back then.
That's what I'm saying. Like
There was no rest.
Yeah, because everybody
They didn't want rest.
Because
Like,
everybody
that
was
was
Never
obscene.
seen that.
That was obscene. That was that for them.
Anybody
That's what I'm
rested?
saying. That was
That
how
was
OC.
82 games back. 82 games back then.
Right.
He gonna say LeBron soft ass ain't better than Mike or Kobe. He would have been too soft back then.
Yeah, and I'm like, you know what? Actually, he can't even. Excuse my language. He can't even sniff Kobe's draws right now.
And that's
Kobe
that's
is
one of the
killing
big
instinct,
issues.
man.
And that's
He's
that's
the second
a
goat
huge,
to
that's
me.
a huge issue.
Yeah, I'm skipping. I'm
I
gonna
agree.
skip over Kobe and
I-
say
I
LeBron and then.
Better. And Mike Kobe. Mike.
He's the closest player to me.
He said Kobe.
I don't think Kobe's ever lost a final.
Yes, he did.
When they went, who did they lose to?
They lost to Detroit.
They did.
They lost to Detroit.
They lost to Detroit. Remember
Where Rashid now?
That Detroit awesome.
They lost to Detroit in them
Like 5 out of what, 6?
huh?
They won 5 out of 6.
Nah, I think Kobe lost again though.
They Kobe been a 7. I got it.
Yeah, Kobe lost to the Celtics. What Kevin Garnett now?
So Kobe's been 2. Kobe has more wins per round. So that says a lot too, man. But LeBron got a lot more years under his belt. LeBron will surpass him by point total, but
Of course he will.
you know?
Ring.
Oh no, he won't even pass Kobe. I don't think he'll even pass by. So,
Who?
LeBron.
Oh, you say he won't get more than 5?
No. You think so?
Nah.
He's already at 3. 3 out of 7. 3 out of 8.
I think really he's probably gonna be going out in probably 3 years.
Well, like I said, I can tell you guys, he will be in LA next year.
You
He's
think
gonna
so?
go out there with the young guys. Yeah, I think he got for what?
What is Mike doing?
Got out this out there. He has no reason to stay in Cleveland. I
He has
really
no
think
reason.
that's why Kyrie left, because he knew that's where he's about to leave. He's like, I'm gonna go ahead and go somewhere else. Let's straighten out the camera, Bruce. Hold on. So,
I mean, he can stay wherever he want to stay, as far as like that. But for him to go to LA would make no difference. I think he would stay home. He can still do his business, and he can still do his business in LA.
Mr. K and Z, how you look, man? Big wins or not? How you doing, buddy?
What's going on, buddies?
Man, what you think though about this LeBron thing, man?
About LeBron?
Yeah, well, okay, this what it is, cuz the question was posed to Michael, MJ, well, who's better? And MJ said Kobe.
Is that the question?
So I guess Smoke was asking you what do you think?
Because you know LeBron is playing his 1,072nd game tonight. Michael Jordan, that's the total amount of Jordan games period in his career. So they're trying to compare their accolades at this point in their career. They're trying to say that LeBron ended up being better than Michael. Is what they're trying to ask people. Or so. What are your thoughts?
There's Jordan. That's 1A. There's Kobe. That's 1B. And then it's everybody else.
I can agree with that.
Hurry, I'm gonna tell you why. Here's the distinct difference between Kobe, Jordan, and why LeBron will never, ever match those guys. It's not about talent. It's not about accolades. It's about the killer instinct and the heart to win, man. And he just does not have that. He does not have that, man. If you got to continue, you never, ever heard one of those, either of those guys talk about what other pieces they needed to win, what other help they needed to win. What they did is they raised up everybody around them, regardless of who it was, and always made the best of it. And the best always seemed like it ended up with a ring.
Yeah. Because to me, that's hey, look, let's be clear on some things. Mike, Scotty, we know. Come on now.
Exactly.
It wasn't for Mike.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And everybody else around Mike, come on, man. Mike made them better.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? The same thing with Kobe. Even though Kobe won his first ring with Shaq, before Pau Gasol and all them got there, they were just the middle of the road guys, to be honest.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Raised their level with Pau, Lamar Odom, all that. Even Andrew Bynum, because when Andrew Bynum left LA, whole career went down the drain.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's all it was. And Quinn said Kobe basically kicked Shaq out to prove. I didn't say kicked them out, but both of them proved they can win without each other.
Yeah, I think it was a good move for both of them, though. I mean,
it was. Both of them still won without each other.
Yeah, it was a good move for both of them, man. You know what I mean? They was individuals that could deal without each other. Unlike Scottie Pippen. Scottie Pippen ain't gonna go nowhere and win without Jordan.
Well, I'm not gonna say that because Scottie Pippen. He took the Portland. He took the Portland, but he took the Bulls to the Eastern Conference Finals, though, Mike. Yeah, he did.
I don't. Listen. LeBron has went 7 times. Getting there don't mean nothing if you ain't bringing home the ring.
Around you, as in the league, it's not that hard. No, if you stay in the East,
but I see what he's saying.
Exactly.
Don't win it. It's not even all for nothing. Right. It's all for nothing if you don't.
No, but I'm saying like you always say the East stinks. Oh yeah. So I mean, if he's the alpha dog in the East, he's gonna keep on going. Yeah.
And nobody ain't even scared of LeBron no more, man.
So not no more now. You know what he got right?
They ain't even scared of him.
No, right now he has the Tiger Woods syndrome. Like anybody.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? You know when Tiger used to come on, you had to play with Tiger on Sunday. Man, you was shaking in your boots.
Shaking in your boots, man. Ain't nobody scared of LeBron, man. That man. They lost 4. He had 57 against the Wizards.
Right.
They went back the night after that and lost again. Oh. And now he just gonna skip practice.
Right. What's that about?
That's what I'm saying, man.
I'm saying you would never hear Mike or Kobe doing nothing like that. No. And one thing that I about Mike and Kobe is the reason I was going to say also is that they stayed home. Whatever player get called out. They stayed home all the time.
Well, George.
Yep.
No, I'm talking about like never switched teams.
Oh yeah.
They never switched teams. Mike did the joint with the Wizards at the end of his career because of the money situation.
Right. That was all
about money. But they stayed their whole career.
Well, how they kept Phil Jackson in Chicago? They kept home. He said, "I'm out. If y'all let Phil go, I'm going." Right. And that's what happened. Yeah, that's why he still doesn't like. What's the guy named Jerry
Krause?
That's true. That's a good point. That's a good point, Sco.
Yeah, so and there was no reason for.
But you know what? Them owners and them GMs. I mean, it is their team. But God damn,
come on, man.
They can't mess up a good thing. A la Jerry Jones.
I'm the general manager for the Browns right now.
No, I ain't talking about that. I'm talking about when we had that. The Cowboys could have won 4 straight Super Bowls.
Oh yeah. You can't let Jimmy Johnson walk.
Like Jerry Jones, Jerry Krause. Like when you break up your teams like that,
it makes no sense to me. I mean, that didn't even go for San Fran for letting Deion walk after they won in '94.
But now they let Deion walk. They ain't money.
Why didn't they?
They did.
You got to make it happen.
You can't.
You don't let a player like that.
You can't make it happen.
You can't pocket out here.
The salary caps go.
Huh?
salary cap. You can't make it happen, man.
Money, first of all, and your money not wrong with it, man.
But if they both got the same cap that they can use, you gotta let certain players
No, first of all, Jerry gave Dion more than what they could give him.
How did we stay under the cap? Because
And
still
then,
had triplets.
nah, it wasn't that because everyone didn't pay a lot of money.
Right.
Eminem didn't pay a lot of money. Plus he had the Nike sign. You know, Dion was with Nike. Ain't nobody else had the Nike sign. So it was all the perks and all that going coming to.
And you had Pepsi.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So when you got certain situations, now some players, like that's another thing that we saw more earlier, Bruce, that with the back in the day, it wasn't worried about no salary cap because you wasn't getting big money. We just be signed with our team because we knew we had something.
Absolutely.
Please break your teammates start breaking up after y'all start losing. Same thing when LA run finished, they start breaking up. You start having motherfuckers on the team like Sam Perkins and Eldon Campbell. The Boston lost Larry Bird and them, same thing. They just start, they break your team up after that. You know what I'm saying? But you're not team hopping like they are in today's game.
Yeah, it's crazy. But you got perennial stars that are team hopping, man. Like it's crazy these days, man.
Honestly,
Shaq was bouncing around the league. He bounced around the league a lot in his latter years.
because he stunk.
The big cactus.
Once Shaq left Miami, when he went to Miami, he was on the downside.
When he left Orlando, he was down.
Everybody went to Miami. Orlando. He was
MVP. But look,
no.
you know look what he had around him. I'm right. Look what he had around him. On the Miami team, do you know that Antoine Walker, Gary Payton, you realize how many all the stars they went to go there?
All of them go there.
I know this, but they still won a championship.
Because of Dwayne Wade and Shaq.
But still, I'm just saying this is where they all went to. Basically, that Eddie Jones even went there.
No, Eddie
Hey,
Jones.
Stowe, man,
Huh?
half the people don't
They
even
traded
remember that all of them was on that team. Half the people only know that Shaq and Dwayne Wade was on that team, man. Them old jokers, man. Nobody remember the rest of them.
I mean, was Ronnie Cycling on there still?
No, it was Lonzo Mourning.
See what I'm saying?
But all of them down.
Lonzo Mourning, yeah.
Solid, but then when he came to Miami,
But that's why Walker years was in Boston. But once Shaq was finished in Miami, he was done.
He went to Phoenix after that. Then he went to Boston, right?
No, he went to Cleveland.
Then he went to the Lakers.
No, he went
to
He went to Phoenix first. Then he went to Cleveland. Then he went to Boston.
Wow, right. And he couldn't even help LeBron in Cleveland.
He was old. That's what I'm saying. Like they got to the point, man. It was just that was it. But yeah, they was. Hey,
but like I said, name a time LeBron didn't play with another perennial superstar. I can't find it. Except for his rookie season, when he scored 30 points in the last 3 minutes.
So every champion played with a
No. I said perennial superstar.
Only championship team that played and didn't have a perennial superstar was the Detroit Pistons when they beat LA.
They were the Detroit Wizards. Let's keep
I don't care what they were.
That's who they were.
I don't care what they were. But it was a grimy grit team that won a championship. They didn't have perennial superstars. They had a lot of veterans and a lot of good players. But other than that,
considered a superstar.
No.
They had all stars, but they had no superstars.
Thank you, Bruce. They all stars.
Okay, I get that. All right, I get that.
And he went to 7 straight Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. So, but when you do that, like now, for LeBron, even though they're in 13th place right now, they're gonna figure it out. And they're going to. It's gonna be so good because
I think Boston will beat them this year.
it's gonna be that's what everybody want to see. They want to see Kyrie versus LeBron in the Eastern Conference Finals, and that's what you're gonna get.
Yeah. But quietly as kept, you watch out for them Bucks who actually acquired Eric Bledsoe today.
Yeah, but they still don't have enough.
They got rid of Greg Monroe for Eric Bledsoe.
They don't have enough.
When Jabari Parker returns, I think that team
I
actually
don't
can
care who they got.
Hey,
It's
look,
LeBron.
it's still the Eastern Conference. Let's be real.
Don't
It's still
know.
the Eastern Conference.
Bruce, are you watching the Cleveland Cavaliers and Milwaukee Bucks in the Eastern Conference Finals?
Ain't gonna happen. Milwaukee, they not gonna be in the finals, man. They're not gonna be in the finals. It's probably most likely it's gonna be Cleveland, either the Wizards, either Celtics, or the Raptors. That's it.
It ain't the Raptors. It's gonna be Cleveland and Boston, and Boston don't make them be Cleveland and Wizards. And the reason being, you can sell Cleveland and Boston, of course, because of Kyrie, but you can sell Cleveland and the Wizards because they don't like each other. That's all it is.
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, that's what it's gonna be, Slim.
So
It
it's
ain't.
the Cleveland Celtics anyway. You picked up half the Celtics team just for one play.
Man, however you want to call it. But you know, they old though.
They waiting on Isaiah Thomas to make a comeback.
Man, I don't even know what he's doing. Like I'm trying to figure out why he's still hurt.
Hips are hard, man. Hip injury is not. It's very serious. His whole body is shit. Yeah, so he feel he can sit back, but right now they said that 4-6. Dwayne Wade even came out and said it's the starters that's losing the league.
I'm surprised that LeBron ain't trying to get the White House. Sorry ass.
No. Why would he get Will? We need some presence. He don't need presence in the middle. He needs some shooters.
He needs presence in the middle, so he ain't gotta go down that joint. He can stay on the outside, do what he need to do, and just keep out of the White House.
Starters need to do what he did against the Wizards every night, in and out, and then that you won't question him ever again. How about
it ain't gonna happen.
But why not?
Because he ain't that dude. That's why. He ain't that 57 dude every night. That's why it ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen.
Nah, he shouldn't. And I know people are like I said about the
What y'all think about
Shannon Sharp. I can't stand that. That's why I can't stand because like you really make an argument that LeBron James is better.
That's for
I'm hoping you do that for TV.
That's for ratings. What y'all think about Carmelo getting ejected the other night though? Y'all think that was an offense?
Nah. That was weak, man.
A lot of times these referees always want to take over the game and be the face of the game. They always want to do that for some reason.
Dude.
Like
I have no understanding. Carmelo has never really been a dirty player or has even tried to do anything near that. So why would you on the first? I mean, I don't understand.
Yeah, you get fined.
You get fined on flagrant injection.
Anyway.
It's like, why would you? You know what I'm saying? They did everything possible to basically try to make him lose that game. I think they ended up winning. No, did they lose?
When was the game? Friday?
That was Friday. They were playing against Portland. Matter of fact, they did lose that game because Damian Lillard hit a shot, a 3-pointer, and basically put the dagger in them. So they ended up losing that game.
Wow.
So I don't know, man.
But the refs try to take over the game a lot.
Man, it's getting ridiculous, man.
They take over a lot, and a lot of times they're not giving the superstars. They just do need them. Like it's Riverdale, and that you know what? That hurts the super teams because you know why? If you were a superstar on your team, you what? If he was in New York, he would have got ejected because there's nobody out there for you to see no more. But that on the floor, right? But now you in OKC, so if you eject, I still can see Paul George. I still can see. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
It hurts them.
It shouldn't mess up the ratings.
It shouldn't mess the ratings up.
Wow. You look at it that way. I mean,
Twin was like, I like what Philly doing. I give him a couple years. Philly doing good too.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah, Philly doing pretty good. And I like the young Brown and Grit, and they try to do it the right way by building their team. You know what I'm saying? I think that's I think they. I don't know about the dynasty, but they building a team up good though. So I mean, a lot. Again, like I said with the Steph Curry thing, when he threw about if you find $50 grand, you know what I'm saying? We was talking about right?
Yeah, like,
because
where's the
when you got all the superstars on one team, the ratings. If I eject you, the ratings good. But if I promise you, Carmelo was in New York, it wouldn't happen. It wouldn't happen at all. So
I don't know, man.
Nah, it wouldn't. Because ain't nobody coming to see New York. Ain't nobody coming to New York to see nobody but Carmelo.
The boy Porzingis put up 40 the other night, guys. Did you see that?
They got a better record than Cleveland.
40 points he put up, and New York is looking great without Carmelo in.
Because they playing with nothing on their back. You see what I'm saying? When you play free like that, your team get better.
Ain't that something? So now Porzingis is looking like the all-star that he was. Now Phil Jackson looks like the Zen master again because of that pick.
But I mean, that's how we go back to that's like go back to the Wizards. You can't burn my house down and then build it back up in one credit. You can't do that, man.
I mean, hey,
you know what I'm saying? You can't do that. But you know what I'm saying? It's gonna be interesting though. Like Will said though, we gonna really see what's going on. I would say after the All-Star break, I think it's gonna start forming after Christmas, and it's gonna start forming, and then after the All-Star break, it's gonna really.
I think we're not even finished seeing some big time blockbuster trades yet. Once that trade deadline hit, that's always around All-Star break.
Yeah.
That's when stuff really gonna get into
Like what, the week
like who
before
can make it. Yeah. So it's almost some people have gotten traded on All-Star weekend.
Yeah.
I've seen that happen too, and that's kind of crazy. But yeah, they don't want to make a run. If they feel like their record's good enough to make the playoffs, you'll see a lot of big blockbuster trades happening come around February. So
you'll see.
it's gonna be. It's basically I'm asking all three of y'all: is the NBA now watchable again? Because I remember you saying you ain't been watching the NBA anymore since KG retired.
Yeah,
Is it becoming more desirable to watch now?
I really still don't watch it.
With that competition now.
For me, it depends on who's playing. It depends on who's playing for me.
Yeah, that's true. But I just feel like with all the different star players going to different teams now, it's spreading it out a little bit.
Yeah.
Competition's getting a little better. You never expected the Knicks to beat Cleveland. Hell, you never expected Orlando to beat Cleveland.
No, but that stuff happens. That's what happens during the season.
Right. That's
Any given night, somebody will get beat.
it's early in the
No,
season.
it will be. It will be this early. Wow. But again, like Billy said though, once you get to a point in the season, like after the All-Star, when we got to start positioning ourselves for this home court and stuff like that, that's gonna make a big difference.
Oh, that's another one, yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna make a real big difference. That we got to get this together for like, oh man, we got to stop ourselves and pacing ourselves, and that's when people gonna start doing. I hope they do the rest thing this year and be like start finding teams because I know you ain't with the rest of you got big game TV. Like you got
Yeah. It's a road game.
Yeah.
Right.
Players come out to see. Yeah. So,
But I'm just my thing is with the East. I'm just gonna be watching the Wizards and the Celtics. To be honest, even though Detroit's 7-3.
I'll be watching the Wizards.
nobody expected the Celtics to be 9-2.
You never expected Detroit to be 7-3. It's the Pistons. They 7-3. Orlando 6-4. Like really, you're not even playing these teams. Like right, it's like are they gonna can they maintain this situation? Because look at the bottom.
It's still early, man. It's a lot of basketball to be played, brother.
Bottom feeders.
And you know how this could all turn around in a week.
It can. You're right. It can.
You got your Knicks right now scores in 6th place. You know what I'm saying?
Never thought that. Like really? I don't think it was a 6th place with Carmelo the last 3 years.
It's gonna level itself.
They never seen 6th
after the holidays. Wow.
Hey, special happy birthday to Tracy Hargrove. I see Mr. Hargrove on the line, man.
What'd you say, Bruce?
I said special shout out to Tracy Hargrove. I see her husband on the line, Ricky Hargrove.
Oh, happy
her birthday today, man.
Yeah, happy birthday, Tracy. To you also. If she watching, happy birthday. And yes, Tracy, I seen your post, and I be missing Keisha as well, man. I do miss Keisha as well. Keisha was the girl who braided my hair.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she had passed away a couple years ago. So,
but now you're joining like Stevie Wonder now.
No. First of all, let's get one thing straight. I shaved my hair because I want to. It's not because my hairline received or none of that.
Like Deion Sanders, you know, Deion keeps growing his hair.
And Bruce, and you know how Jason is. Jason retired from cutting hair, so I just ain't nothing else cut my hair.
Jason get on my nerves, man.
Exactly.
He keep the killers with him, though.
We got the best, worst barber ever in life.
It's all the way on my nerves.
That's why I had braids.
You said all the way on your nerves?
That's
all the way on my nerves.
Barbering.
So you.
I grew braids, so he wouldn't cut hair no more. Wow. Then he was like, I'm back cutting hair. And I was like, God, man, fly me in. So I flew me in on a Sunday morning.
Wow.
Well, why will? Then he retired now for good. I'm like,
he retired cutting hair, but he cut his own?
He cut his own hair, he knew that.
So he ain't retired.
He didn't jump.
Exactly. He ain't retired.
Jay don't have good people skills.
He really don't. Nah, that's true.
Yeah, he don't. And then I'm gonna tell you what the funny part what he used to do though. Like if he like cutting the head, like, man, you got to give me 50. People was like, all right.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, okay.
Then they give you,
Real
nah,
men.
he give you like this.
Real men.
Nah, you sweat. Nah, I ain't say you sweat. I was like, dog, we just can't. We just can't with Jason, man. Hey, Shadi, I'm gonna get him in here. I'm gonna get Jason in here and ask him about that stuff, man. We gotta ask about like what was his most biggest gripes about barbering. I gotta get him in here for that, man. Hey, cuz, we gotta get him in here for that.
Oh Lord.
Like, what did he hate so much about barbering? Like, really? But moving on to the NFL.
Please start off with
No.
the rant. Please start off with the rant.
What rant?
The rant on air, which was uncalled from Deion Sanders against Tony Romo.
We get to that. We gonna get to that.
That was terrible.
We gonna get to that.
That was bizarre. It wasn't even called.
We're gonna start on Thursday night.
Tony Romo shouldn't have stepped out there.
The Jets. We always been saying, they've been fighting in every game. They came in, but they ain't come in. They was at home against the Bills. They up at the Bills 34-21, which was a shock to me. I could have sworn that the Bills was on the road too. Bills had some big wins over these past couple of weeks. I didn't think the Jets had a shot. Matt Forte, 14 carries, 77 yards. Tyrod Taylor was 29 of 40, 285. But they took that L.
We already know they step up for those games, regardless.
Right, anything is possible when it comes to them stuff like that, man. So that was a big game. Also, another game, the Titans hosted the Ravens. I don't know what's going on with the Ravens, man. I just don't know.
Same as the Ravens. Let's keep it real.
Exactly. What do you mean you don't know what's going on?
Right. Ever since Flacco signed that $100 million contract, man, they went downhill. It's like as soon as you get your money, they start thinking, man. I understand.
But their offense was always suspect, man. It was always about their defense.
Always.
Yes, sir.
You're right.
And they are so boring to watch.
It's like
Boring.
They are boring to watch, man.
God. They got some loyal fans, man. But they terrible.
Man,
They like the Spurs, but can't win.
Hey.
that is true though. That's true.
Like the Spurs, they can't win.
No. He said they like the Spurs, but they can't win.
Right, but I'm just saying, part of the boring part. Everybody considers the Spurs boring to watch. They play fundamental basketball.
Let's go, they boring.
They have been playing fundamental basketball.
But right now, they're getting a little bit more exciting, man. They got some fast breaks going here and there. Stop coming from my spot.
When you gotta say they're getting fast breaks here and there.
Because Kawhi's out right now. When Kawhi come back, man, you gonna see some excitement.
We keep telling you that. So he shouldn't have cut his head.
Get out of here.
Another big game. I don't know if y'all. Hey, did y'all see Jameis Winston before the game?
Eating the W?
Yeah.
I don't know what that was. I think he thought his fingers was crab legs. I have no idea what
There's a W right here. You gonna eat the W.
How your fingers all twisted? I don't know what's wrong with him, man. Hey, man, look. The boy got issues. Let's just leave it at that.
Then they go out there and took that hell of a L. Then and to be honest, he was the reason that Mike Evans is suspended.
Well,
I'm waiting.
He should at least got fined, man, because he initiated that whole situation, man.
Thank you, cuz. You didn't see what he did?
See the camera's not gonna show what the guy did to Jameis, caused him to even do that in the first place. Man,
Okay, hold up.
No, what did he do to Jameson?
Stop right there. That's clear. We didn't see who did what. We didn't see the
player what he said to Jameis.
Okay, we didn't see the Saints player. Right. Jameis Winston. Correct. Okay, that's who the Saints player and Jameis Winston. That's them two. Okay. That's them two.
Okay, but that's my quarterback.
Wait a minute.
Everybody knows in the locker room you ought to protect your quarterback. Regardless of what's going on.
Sco.
Marshawn got chewed out about. He didn't come to his quarterback day. He went to his friends.
He went to an opposite team.
Right.
Sco.
Yes.
Jameis Winston wasn't even in the game. He was hurt.
Right.
I understand that.
you starting stuff and you ain't even playing?
That's true. He got pulled. I don't know why. He got pulled. They said
His shoulder. He got pulled because his shoulder got hurt.
Okay, if that's the case, he need to beat his butt on the bench. Why is he walking around?
Exactly. Which is why he should have got fined.
Somebody coach. Poor coaching. Yeah, that the coach is not pulling him up, telling him to sit his butt down and stop acting a fool.
I agree. Which is why Jameson should have got fined.
But your players, you can fine. What are you going to fine him for? He didn't do anything. He just talked junk like they all do.
He initiated what happened.
You saying Mike Evans should have just got fined or not suspended?
No, I'm saying Mike Evans should have got suspended and fined, and Jameson should have got fired.
Oh, I think Mike Evans should have been ejected, not suspended, because this is what I'm going to say.
He should have been all three. He cocked the dude.
Consistent. They're so inconsistent, it's sickening. Let's go into
now that.
Hold on for a minute.
That I will agree with.
Hey, hold up.
It's sickening. It's inconsistent. All the way across the board.
Hold up. We gonna call.
Wait a minute.
We gonna call this right here. What pisses Sko off?
Right.
This what we about to do. This what we about to do. What
always pisses me off? What pisses Sko off?
So that right here, hold up, cuz. What pisses Sko off? Right. It's on you, bro.
So here we go. I'm sick and tired of the NFL inconsistency or discipline or an on and off the field misconduct. I'm sick of it. What else you sick of? I'm just sick of it, man. Look, no suspension or fine for AJ Green or Jalen Ramsey.
Okay.
Michael Evans not ejected.
Who?
Michael Evans.
Did you call him that hoe?
Isn't it Michael Evans?
Mike Evans, but it's
Mike Evans.
I'm sorry. My bad. Go ahead.
His name is Michael. I know we like to call him Mike.
No, his name is Mike Evans, but go ahead.
Michael Evans. Ejected. He was not ejected for the blindsided hit against the defensive player. So I'm trying to figure out how do you not eject this guy, but the other two guys got ejected for no suspension or fine. But you want to suspend Michael Evans for a hit that was just a hit. He just ran and hit him. I mean, no, but AJ Green threw punches, choked the guy. How do you not? Body slam twice, not once but twice. Come on, people. What is going on, Roger? How do you say, okay, no, we ain't gonna about that. That's cool. They just got heated. Michael Evans comes to the defense of his quarterback.
Michael Evans.
Michael Evans.
Not Michael Evans for good time.
No, not good time. Not that Evans because he's soft. He would never done nothing like that. But anyway, so how does that happen, Bruce? If you were the commissioner, how can you make a call of that nature?
It was a terrible call. I totally agree with you. There is a lot of inconsistency in the league with respect to how they make these calls, how they determine who's going to be fined, who's going to be suspended for how long. I mean, even if we talk about Ezekiel, man, like 6 games, like we still talking about this. Like this it's ridiculous, man. And I can't stand the Cowboys, but that man don't deserve no 6 games, bro. I'm sorry, man. At this point, he shouldn't deserve anything.
And he said the reason they keep fighting is because you're not gonna label me as an abuse. Now I respect that. Now my thing is, like, I understand, like I'm over it. Like, you want to suspend him, sit down. I don't give a shit. Right. But if you sitting there honestly fighting because you don't get labeled as an abuser, correct, I can respect that. Yeah. I respect that. That's what he's doing. Now if you want to meet me on common ground where it was some wrong that was done on my part, yes. Cool. And it's some wrong done on her part, yes. I'm not doing 6 though. Yeah, because
that's the guideline.
I'm not doing 6. No, what we do is we're gonna meet 25% of the way. I'll take 2,
maybe even 3.
No,
because I mean the pulling down the thing, the bar incident, I can understand the misconduct towards the league.
50-50.
So he go 3, but
I'll take 2.
Give him 6.
Listen, I'll take 2. I'll settle for 3.
Yeah.
So you're right, Bruce.
He'll deserve it.
Between the Ezekiel Elliott thing and the kneeling of the flag, it's too much going on besides football.
That's the problem. They just reinstated. Did you see the article Josh Gordon put out?
Oh,
what he did?
No, that was a great article though. But that's a part of the program. when you're in rehab or something of that matter, part of your program, part of your steps are confession.
Okay.
And it ain't like he did it on a social media platform or like nothing like that. He did it in a setting where it was GQ magazine who interviewed him.
Okay.
So it wasn't like he was just ranting off. He did a nice setting where it was calm, collective, and he knew what he was saying. So I respect that. He said he was getting high and drunk before the game. Every game
and after.
Wow.
But
Who did that?
the most yards for a receiver in these seasons. Okay. How does that? So, I mean, he was performing at a high level while doing this. So then that brings up the
He
question.
said he was getting high since he was 12, though.
Yeah. So but you bring up inconsistency. So what about the Redskins player that was going in the tunnel after the game?
Oh, Tom Compton.
Yeah,
He did Steve Austin joint.
He gonna get some wine.
Oh yeah, man, ask Bruce about that.
I mean, some wine.
You know what Steve said? You know Stone Cold be on. Stone Cold be on the mic. I'm gonna drink more wine, more whiskey, more beer, and he kept saying that. So how you feel about your player saying that, Bruce?
That's not admitting alcohol abuse. I'm like, I don't know. Okay, so what's up with that? He should be fine for that.
How do you feel about that, Bruce?
Again, man, the inconsistency is incredible. I don't get it, man. I mean, I do not. I can't put my finger on it, man.
But as a Redskin fan, you hear your players talking about, I'm about to go drink me more beer, more wine, more whiskey.
But you know what? Because guess what? But
hold up, huh?
I mean, I'm saying, so was it? So here's the thing. They don't consider whiskey, wine, beer an illegal drug.
You know why?
So I mean, I think that's the difference between the two. I'm not making that right. Like, I think he still should have reserved his comments for himself or in the locker room amongst his, amongst the guys, man. I mean, I don't think you just. I mean, I think these guys often fail to realize that regardless of whether they want the title of being, people, persons that people look up to, that's what they are. And I think they fail to realize that a lot of times, man, and that's what really causes them to kind of react the way they do without thinking about it a lot of times, man. So, it's a sad day for where we are with respect to how things are being portrayed now, and not only in the NFL but all across the sports arena, man. In my opinion.
Okay, and let me ask you this. Let me put a spin on it, fellas. Now, we heard what Will Compton said. Mm-hmm. Now, what if that was what if that was Ezekiel Elliott saying that? Let me put it this way. What if it was a black athlete saying that?
Why we gotta always make this about race, man?
Publicize more?
Why we gotta make it about race?
Would it be publicized more?
It would be.
What if it was that?
I mean, you're talking about a hit with Michael Evans, but nothing's still been said about the Kiko Alonso hit.
No, that's it. Yes, yeah.
Like that, nothing came down from that. It's like, okay, whatever. Yeah. You know what I mean? One guy got a flag for playing and actually faking like he was hitting somebody. I forgot it was a lineman for I think Carolina, and they gave him a 15-yard penalty.
But getting back to the question, what if it was a black athlete?
Oh, it would have been blown out of proportion.
That it would say more beer, more wine, more whiskey.
They made memes out of that. It would have been. Oh. That's the whole point. But alcohol is one of their biggest sponsors. We all know that now.
Well,
you got John Gruden doing Corona commercials.
Let's not say alcohol. Beer.
That's not alcohol?
You know it's alcohol, but beer is one of the biggest sponsors.
Beer. It's alcohol. Look, a spade is a spade.
No,
that's like black on the table black.
It's different.
Beer is not alcohol? So beer don't
Can you explain this joint, Bill? Bruce?
What's that? Absolutely it does, but they by the rule of law, they don't accept. That's not a part of the league's rule, and I think that's the difference. You know, so I mean, you gotta understand what they call legal and what they call illegal. And there's some substances that now they're even considering making legal. Like one of them is actually weed. Like they're considering making that legal now because of, you know, it for medical purposes. So I mean, you know, it's crazy where we are. That's all I'm gonna say, man.
I'm totally against that.
For medicinal reasons, I don't see a problem with that. But recreational, I do have a problem.
The reason I'm saying that I don't agree with that because your reaction time off of weed
So much slower. Josh Gordon just said he did what before all the games? Come on, guys. And he performed at the top of his level. Mm-hmm. Some people are functional with certain things. Yeah. You got functional drunks out there that have to drink every morning to go to work.
You're right. You're right.
They do a great job.
But if you
Hey, Sko, I think this might be the first night that Sko has made sense for a long period of time. I'm going to have to agree with Sko once again tonight. This is uncommon. There's something going on. Maybe Sko had a hit of weed tonight and it's causing him to perform at a high level.
Hey, cuz, you know I said that joint last week on Let's Be Clear.
Just saying, man. I'm proud of you, Sko.
Hey, no, hold up.
The doctor changed his medicine.
Wait a minute.
The doctor changed his medicine.
I don't want to be the bad guy, but you know we just had to cuss go out on a group chat though.
Hey, we're going to keep that amongst us. We're not even going to talk about that. We're going to keep that amongst us. Sko, you was out of bounds, Sko.
Huh?
Sko, you was out of bounds with that one, bro.
Oh, hey, don't shoot the messenger. But okay,
Hey,
we're talking about that later.
we're talking about that later. The reason I say it's kind of tough with that is because if you're offensive lineman or somebody like that, and I'm a linebacker, and you're off the weed, if I'm coming around that corner, I'm gonna spit your helmet.
It's bad intentions.
Okay, well, that's your opinion because obviously these players are doing it.
No, but see,
And then nobody really would know until the drug test comes out.
but everybody knows that everyone reacts differently to certain medications
Everybody,
Absolutely.
or drugs.
that's true. But see, not to get off track, but we're talking about the alcohol part. You could say beer is not considered alcohol in their eyes. That's still a perception. Versus the truth is alcohol. What guy got locked up and suspended because he hit and killed somebody because he was under drug influence? Alcohol. And he had did the night before. The wide receiver for Cleveland. I think he was Stalwart. My point is,
I'm gonna tell you, like Will say though, certain people body react certain ways about certain things. You know what I mean? Like when I used to drink, beer had a worse effect on me than Remy.
See? Wow. That's what I'm saying. Everybody has a different beer.
Yeah.
They get you drunk faster. Go ahead.
How was that, Bruce?
Like for real. Like so before I used to play, before I used to hit the stage, always used to have Remy and Coke, 2 Remy's and Coke.
Okay.
But the moment I had a Heineken, good night, Irene, buddy.
See? That's what I'm saying. Sometimes beer
Done deal.
depends on the person, I believe. It really depends on the person how their body reacts.
That's Will said that though. He said
yeah, true. So,
But again, look at the position we're talking about. You're talking about a receiver. But if we're in that box, that front 7 against your front 5 is a different situation. Or a running back. A receiver, even though you're in the game.
5'9", 148. I think that's how much he weighs.
Oh.
Josh Gordon. 5'9", he weighed 148 at the time he was doing this. And he was elevating, playing
No.
a great game. Yes, he was
No.
5'9".
No.
That's the report.
No.
5'9".
Becky made a good point. Becky's making a good point.
Huh?
You see Becky comment? She said everybody reacts differently to weed, but if these guys are professional smokers, they know how much they can handle to perform their duties on the field. That's accurate.
That's true, man. That's true.
That's
So we don't know how much he did, but he just said he did it before and after every game.
Right. But again, if I'm on that line and I know you a smoker, I'm coming.
That's cool. I mean,
Don't let you hold.
I'm coming.
Hey, listen.
You
You
know
might be coming, but watch this. If I'm on that weed, trust me, you're not getting through, buddy.
Your
It's gonna be
reaction.
a long night.
And there, as it is, it might make them focus better. It might be like the vision on biker boys.
Yeah,
You see straight them, son. That tunnel vision, yeah. It's just like the biker boys. They might get better with that. That might be enhancing.
Bro, fucking bad analogy.
Wow.
Drugs and alcohol
Hey,
in a fight?
honestly,
No.
and I keep this real. Back when I used to drink heavy, come from the club, I focused more.
Nigga, you was just drunk a couple weeks ago. So, man, I'm fractured.
I focused better. Really? On air? Really? I focus more because I'm like, I'm not about to mess my truck up. I'm not about to do any of that or cause anybody like I have to focus. I kind of like focus and really like, yeah.
You gonna help?
I'm under more control.
You gonna what? You gonna do?
I don't know. I just some people that does that.
So you think
No, it don't.
that keen your
No, it don't.
your
Let me tell y'all something.
Change your
No.
your senses.
One drink,
you was doing good, Scott.
trust and believe, your whole focus level is gone.
Your equilibrium is all.
Trust and believe me.
But it's about self-control.
No, it's not.
After that point,
No, it's not. You can't tell the person, you can't tell the police officer that you pulled that's pulling you over.
they gonna ask you if you had a drink. I'm like, yes, I was just at a bar and I had a drink. Okay,
That's a DUI.
I'm not lying. Not to bring him up, but when we left Tate's Park out on the A,
Uh-huh.
I got pulled over right there on Prince William Parkway, and they made me get out and do a walk test. I passed it. Yes, I passed it. I focused more.
Actually, you didn't pass it.
I did pass it.
No, you didn't.
So they just let me go.
They let you go.
They let me go.
They let you go.
What do you mean?
You caught a good one.
No, it was a white lady.
I promise
did
you,
that.
you caught a good officer.
No, I actually passed the walk the line test. So I didn't even have to get to the breathalyzer part. And I was fried. I know I was fried.
telling you this.
No, you don't know that.
I'm trying to tell you this. The test, nobody can pass the test. Even if you're not drunk, you can't pass the test.
Well, how did I pass it?
You didn't pass it. You caught a good officer.
Hey, Sco.
You
You know Mike been in a lot of situations, man, so he might know what he's talking about.
I'm trying to. Hey, listen.
So it's all
Hey,
discretion
cuz,
anyway.
hey, cuz, I ain't telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know.
He been in a lot of compromising situations, Sco. He might be right about this one, buddy.
Yeah, I was even in the passenger seat, but somebody set my head to the windshield.
So let's talk about Dion and old boy.
Yeah, really? What was that behind you?
Wait, what was that night?
That was a Heineken talking.
Let's talk about Dion and what's the boy name?
Huh?
Let's talk about Dion and old boy.
Oh,
You want to say
all right, we gonna move on. But what I'm trying to tell you, I'm gonna tell you, and the reason I know that because of my experience, and plus because of Sean.
Okay.
Sean also told me that you cannot pass a sobriety checkpoint or nothing like that or field test because it's designed for you to fail every time. Period. Is the discretion of the officer? Is that the discretion of the officer to like okay?
See, I went back.
I was looking at live PD the other night. The police officer pulled this girl over. She had no license. Tags ain't match the car.
And let her go.
And he let her go.
Exactly. It's all discretion. It's discretion.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
It's definitely discretion.
I ain't tell you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know.
I'm not denying that. It's all discretion.
Right.
Of the officer. I understand that, but
Is that the discretion of the officer at all times? But you caught a good one.
okay.
And I know no disrespect to not saying we racist or nothing, but if you probably caught one of them white cops, or either you could have caught a black cop that tried to impress the white cop, or vice versa.
That's true.
And be like, you know what?
You know, I live in Upper Marlboro, Maryland. I'm coming from Prince William County. They know I got a long way to go, so they felt that I was
But
okay
they-
enough to
they-
make it home.
And you know what?
They had no real reason to pull me over in the
But you
first
know
place.
what?
They had no real reason to pull me over in the first place.
Yes, they did.
Why?
They always got a reason to pull you over.
Nothing was wrong with the
Black
car.
man driving.
Why did she say she pulled you over?
She said it looked like I swerved a little bit. That's why she pulled you over. But I was actually going around the pothole.
though. I was good.
I was going around the pothole. No, seriously, I was going around the pothole. I remember the whole situation. But
All right, moving right along.
not to get off track, man. The reason I'm pissed off the inconsistency with the league and how they keep allowing this, and this is why I'm happy Jerry Jones and Robert Kraft are trying to get Goodell out of there, because this has been going on too long for them to be so inconsistent on disciplined players instead of having an even discipline criteria across the board for no matter who you are. Period.
Oh yeah, criteria, everything. He's serious.
Yeah, I mean, you can't just say, okay, you get 2 games and you get 6 for the same offense.
What's up, Times
I
now?
feel like that's not a zero tolerance thing. Because they said it was going to be a zero tolerance right after the Ray Rice thing. They turned around and did what they did for Josh Brown for 1 game off 20 incident accusations.
Right.
How, that right there should have been a flag right there by all owners and say, hold up, how you going to do that?
It's actually documented.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm still upset because nothing came down on the Moors for letting that happen. No suspension or no penalty was brought against the team themselves.
Right.
But Jerry Jones gets fined for having this many players suspended at once.
But no, that's in the agreement though.
I know, but still, you just let a guy, you re-sign a guy that was going domestic violence. I just went through what I did with Ray Rice. You gonna do that?
Yeah.
Like you make me look crazy.
You're right.
You see what I'm saying? You re-signed him.
Hey.
That's what makes it even worse. They re-signed this guy.
Yeah, it is.
And it was an incident reported at the Pro Bowl. So everybody knew what was going on. And you're going to do this right after this Ray Rice thing? And you got these women up here on the board now because of the domestic violence? That's unacceptable. Period. Across the board.
Before we got into what Pistons go off, we talk about the Bucks. They came in and took that L. The Jameis Winston, I believe, is the reason that Mike Evans will get suspended, got his suspension. They lost to the Saints 30-10. And why nobody knows, they probably the second hottest team in the league right now at 6-2, right behind the Eagles, who are still flying high. Who made a big trade for Jay Ajayi, paid off dividends already. They 8-1. And who else is flying? Not to say flying under the radar. Who's ramming everybody? Is the LA Rams. Don't no West Coast team come to the East Coast and beat a team at 1 o'clock except the Rams.
Way to go, Skins. Let Sean McVay go.
51-17. How do you feel about that, Bruce?
About what? Let Sean.
Looking good out there.
I mean, I think it was a bad move, man. But it's the Skins, man.
I mean, hey, yeah.
And Ben, though we talking about the Skins, they did they pulled off a great victory. And again, you have no receivers. Josh Dobson is becoming a receiver, though. A good receiver. I think he's becoming a good receiver. Once he get more reps, he's gonna be. I think he's gonna be a good receiver. Yeah.
None.
But what you do, you have a good quarterback.
I've been saying that.
You
Pay
have
the man.
You have a good quarterback.
Pay the man, Bruce.
I said that weeks ago, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I said that weeks ago. I mean, he's better than serviceable. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it all depends on the long-term goal for the Skins. Are they talking, just getting to the playoffs as being, a good season, or are they talking about seriously making a run for the Super Bowl?
Right.
I think that's going to determine whether or not they pay him. I don't personally think that he's that guy that's going to get us over that hump, if you will, Super Bowl status.
But
I don't think that.
Him though. It's got to get more players out there.
I agree with that too. So here's what I will say. We got half the season left for Kirk Cousins.
Right.
One of his issues has always been the inconsistency, sort of like the same knock that was on Tony Romo. So the question is,
the same knock was on Brett Favre. The same knock was on Brett Favre too. Even though he finally won a Super Bowl, he was just like that too.
Gunslinger.
That's why he lived.
Yeah,
that's why he's the all-time.
But you certainly can't compare. You certainly can't compare Kirk Cousins to no Brett Favre, though. Let's be clear.
I'm comparing the style of play.
Absolutely. I mean, I agree. You know what I mean? But like I said, if he gets to a place where he's more consistent on making smarter decisions,
right?
Like you can't get half the sacks in the game was because of him. So if you become more consistent, then I think either way you got to sign him. But like I said again, I think he'll become that guy that can take us to a Super Bowl and give us a good possibility of winning it. But it's going to take him becoming more consistent.
Yeah, and that's my problem right there. Is with the Redskins is the consistency level of the players around Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, and Kirk Cousins though.
Huh?
I said the consistency with the players around him, in addition to Kirk Cousins. I agree.
He's gonna be inconsistent regardless if I keep having different players around me.
They're trying to sabotage him, man. Took away 2 of his targets.
If they want more money. I'm not paying them more money. I'd have kept Hassan, but I'm not giving Deshaun Jackson who only pay 3 games a year, $12, $13 million a year. I'm not doing that.
I understand what you're not gonna do, but you still can let both of them walk. Let one, but not both.
I think Kirk Cousins' consistency comes with the players around him. You can't keep giving him new receivers every year and expect him to be consistent
And
too.
he got a tissue paper offensive line. There's no one on his offensive line, and he's still producing.
But you got to work on that. They got to work on that.
You know, but I mean, that's my point though. It's like you got guys you call from Safeway, blocking for him, and he still go out there and beat the Seattle Seahawks, which is one of the top defenses in the league. You supposed to sign that man right after that game.
But again,
Don't give a hell.
I've been saying it for weeks.
And Seattle overrated, man.
Let me finish. I've been saying it for weeks.
They're not boom, at least.
That Seattle is not the same team that it was a couple of years ago.
Still got
On either side of the ball, they overrated, cuz.
You got Wagner, you still got Sherman, you still got, what's the safety's name?
Cam Chancellor.
Cam Chancellor, what's the other one?
And let me ask you a question, Scope.
Still got all those pieces.
But if your offense is not, I don't care, you can have the best defense in the league, but if your offense keep me on the field, the defense gonna suck.
Absolutely.
Like, dude, I'm back on the. I just came off the field. I can't get no rest.
Eddie Lacy left the guy.
Their offensive line is horrible.
Yeah. That's why I'm supposed to run around, but
Yeah. He was calling his own play to run.
yeah.
That was ridiculous.
And they don't have a running game.
Yeah, no.
None.
But their offensive line stinks.
Yeah.
It was a nail biter, but I still say pay that man.
But they don't have to pay the man, like Bruce said.
I mean, they don't have no choice. Who they gonna get? That's what I keep asking these Redskin fans who say don't pay them. Who they gonna get?
Can I ask you a question though, Bruce?
Sure.
If you were Kirk Cousins and you know what your worth, and they have drugged you around all this time, would you even want to re-sign with a team like that?
It's all about the
That's a great question, Scope, and it's gonna be answered this offseason. That's a great question, man. I think so. He made some comments Sunday where you could potentially say that he feels obligated to the players around him that if they make him a reasonable offer, that he'll stay. I don't think it's so much to the point where he feels totally disrespectful for the people that he's fighting with, which is, coaches and the players. That's what's important to a lot of players, man, not necessarily the owners, man. That's a totally different animal that they're dealing with. So,
right.
We'll see, man. But I think that's a pertinent question, though, that's going to be answered at the end of the season. I'm looking forward to seeing what that answer is going to be.
But at the end of the day, though, you got to sign him.
I'm with you. How long have I been saying that, cuz?
Right. He can say no, especially with it's about to be a quarterback heavy draft coming up. That's number one. Number two, you got teams all over the league right now that can use a person like Kirk Cousins, who he's better than a lot of people. I believe he's better than Josh McCown.
Now, the situation presents itself. Now, we all said
Cleveland.
I'm not going to Cleveland.
I mean, I'm not saying that to him he would go.
Now, what I am saying this though, the only way I would probably take less money is to go to a team that's maybe playoff ready. Yeah. Arizona
great. Jets.
No, Denver Jets.
Denver. Oh, definitely Denver. Yeah, definitely Denver.
You see what I'm saying? So he do still have some options out there though.
Chicago.
He got some options. He certainly has some options, man. It's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out, man.
I think
I hope he stays, man.
Arizona would probably be two of the first teams calling Kirk Cousins when that season over.
Yeah, because he's definitely gonna be a high.
I tell you where he ain't going now. San Fran.
San Fran. But we don't know. We'll see what
No, he
Garoppolo does.
he ain't going to San Fran.
He ain't going to San Fran, bro.
So, but as we speak about offensive lines, one of the best offensive lines in the business is starting to impose their will on other teams. I was shocked that the Cowboys beat the Chiefs.
You were shocked?
Yeah, I was shocked.
I wouldn't say shocked, but they did some work.
But I told you, the Chiefs defense. Remember I told you that?
They just said that.
I told you that.
They picked them apart.
But now Dallas are down 2 receivers.
But not only that, they held Kareem Hunt to under 30 yards.
Yeah.
The defense is starting
That was the key. That was the key right there, Sco.
So was. Man,
Sco on fire tonight.
Defense don't look good unless Sean Lee is on the field.
That's right. He's the leader.
That shows you how much one player can impact your team.
Exactly. He's the key.
So I was shocked about that. Dak Prescott, which I thought was probably regressed this year, is not. He's having a great year again. So it's good. They on a 3-game winning streak. So the NFC East is still kind of tight besides the Giants.
So that situation there, man. Who knows about Kirk Cousins can land? I think Eli's done, man.
That's gonna be tough right
He
there.
not going to the Giants, man. That organization a mess right now, man.
Yeah. From the coach on up.
Yeah, that thing a mess, man.
But you put that receiver core back out there and give Kirk Cousins to them, I think, hey,
because I'm loading up on all my defensive backs, man. I'm loading on defensive backs to stop Kirk Cousins. Now what you want to do after that?
Yeah, they gotta get a running game.
Because they don't have a goddamn running game.
You're right. They don't have a
They got me, you, and Will in the backfield.
I mean, yeah, it's bad up there, man. I don't know. I think McAdoo's gone, man.
They're gonna be gone. When it comes to the coach of the players, it's gonna be McAdoo.
Yeah, he suspended Janoris Jenkins for no reason.
Yeah,
that was stupid. So,
and moving on, as one of the big Rams coach was talking about a little while ago about Romo and Deion Sanders.
Very disappointing in Deion. Everybody in the world Deion was not a target. He wasn't going to put his body on the line. We know this. That's all he said about it. He said he made like a Deion Sanders type tackle. Marcus Peters when he threw him. Yeah. You know? Because that's all Deion used to do. Stole shoulders down low. That's all he ever did. We all know that. So to stoop to that level and go against Romo.
First of all, that ain't to the level. We all know. We all agree that it was just a joke. It was just
a joke. He was just joking. As a friend, it's like, I mean, Dallas, hey, man, come on.
But he took it personally.
But why take it personal? That's
he took it personal because it's true.
Huh? You know what? That's right. When somebody knows the truth, they get real offended.
Yeah, he took it personal because it's the truth, man. But that still don't. But the sad part is that still don't take away from who Deion Sanders is. He's arguably the best DB ever.
Ever. They're correct.
I agree.
So that should not even bother him.
He probably one of the 20 greatest football players ever to play the game.
So what that just told me.
Exactly. But Deion's sensitive, man. Deion a sensitive cat, man. You know, he a prideful dude, man.
Yeah, he is prideful. He hey, come on, don't you know? Let's not tell me who we talking about. We're talking about Deion. It must be the money.
Exactly.
It's always been about pride.
That's what the show is on Sunday night. It's called NFL Prime.
He said, I let you slide too many times.
Why though? It's like, come on now. Because Romo has broken a lot of records.
Okay.
One of his teammates, Troy Aikman. He's broken not Troy Aikman's records. So Romo has a name, but he just hasn't done a big one. I understand that, but you understand the defense really helped out with that. So
what?
Aikman had a team around him. Romo has never had a defense with him. Aikman has had a team around him. Let's just keep it real. Without Emmett, they went 0-3 that next season.
But they went 0-2.
0-2, it don't matter.
Troy
wasn't doing nothing.
Wait a minute. If you don't have a running back, what I just said I was going to do? Go to my DBs. You don't have a running back. Let's get one thing about that. 0-2 though. Let's get one thing understood though. You took away one of the greatest players ever to play the game. I understand that. Last night. Y'all see the game last night?
Yeah.
They got all the players in place, but they don't have Aaron Rodgers.
That's true.
Their team looked like some garbage, and it was exposed of how bad the defense is. You see what I'm saying?
But it's about motivation too. If Aaron Rodgers on that field, that defense will play much better.
But you cannot, Deion, like Bruce said, he got mad because it was true. But
the corner,
I don't care about Troy having people around him, but you remember everybody that Troy had around him was drafted.
I'm not knocking none of that. None of that. Man, I love that.
When I no, listen, like, and to go back to some more basketball, you're not a great player until you're a great player. Meaning, I can't make you great. You got to make yourself great. I can help you be great.
I need to choose to be great.
Yeah.
That's why I want to come to Tony Romo's defense. There's been plenty of 30-point leads that we blew because the defense couldn't stop nobody.
But see, I think
They put the points up.
I don't even think it's about the plan. I think it's all just about personal because the spotlight is on Romo now because Romo is doing so good in
He said just like it was like a Dion-like tackle. That's all he said.
Romo's number one right now.
That's not taking no shot at you.
But that's his coworker though. That's the thing about it. Yeah. Like Bruce said though, he got mad because it's true.
It's true.
But Dion should be bigger than that. You are a Hall of Famer.
But he ain't, man. Dion ain't bigger than that. Dion is still Dion, man. Don't be fooled.
So he don't let nobody come in here. I don't care who.
Nobody. Dion ain't gonna let nobody get away with saying nothing about him, buddy.
Pride.
No, he got a girl.
But you know who else got an ego? But you know who else got an ego like him, but would take it much better? Michael Irvin. Michael Irvin was one of the biggest prideful people you would ever see.
No, they got into it too.
Nah. I like Dion.
Mike and Steve just got into it.
Yeah, they did.
Steve said, when I come down, I'm going to whoop your ass.
Who said that?
Steve Smith. When I come down, I'm
Oh,
going to whoop your
yeah,
ass.
I remember he said that. But you know that was a joke because you're talking about the suit when he was dressed, right?
But see, Mike is a comedian. He's a borderline comedian.
Yeah.
Dion, like Bruce said.
We're going to talk about that tie you got on white. It's like, okay.
Like Bruce said, Dion ain't going to Dion he's serious. Like, nah, don't keep joking on me though.
Right. Because that's why he started growing his head back, because everybody kept talking about him, man.
What you say, Bruce?
Huh?
Say.
I ain't say nothing.
What say about Dion?
But that's the thing. Everybody kept getting on Dion about bald head. Now all of a sudden he want to grow his hair back. He said, yeah, I can grow my hair back. See, this ain't no ginseng or whatever they call that. Beijing. So he's like, yeah, my hairline's still here, fellas. So, I mean, people been bragging on him about the bald head. So,
hey, he prideful, man. It's a prideful dude, I'm telling you, man.
Never go against an alumni, ex-team, not teammate, but from the same fraternity. You just don't do that, especially on that.
But here's the thing. It's ironic because Dion has spent a lot of days talking about Tony Romo, man.
He has, and guess what? Now Romo had a chance to come back at him.
Yeah.
So why would you? I just don't understand that. Everybody's been his whole career. Like, leave the man alone.
You keep saying you don't understand. It's Dion. That's all you got to understand.
I keep trying to tell him, Bruce. Why you understand that part?
But everybody's been ragging on Romo.
It's prime time.
Yeah, it's Dion, bro.
I don't know.
Like, you can say what you want.
I think it was wrong, but anyway.
You can say what you want, but it's not gonna happen. That's Dion. That's how it's gonna be. But the NFL season is starting to get real intense. Mm-hmm. We starting to get that. So we passed the halfway point of the season, so it's gonna be very interesting because even though the Redskins, but they 4-4, Cowboys 5-3, Eagles 8-1, and the Cowboys still got to play them. Nah, really, because the Cowboys still got to play them twice.
Lost the division.
And here's something else that we got to factor in. If this suspension happens, bro, as good as your offensive line is, and I think you definitely got quality running back, that team is not going to be the same offensively running that ball as with Ezekiel. Period.
Unless,
I don't know.
No, because the first game you played without Zeke, and Morris and McFadden goes off, then you're gonna respect. But right now, you're right. When Zeke leaves, ain't nobody gonna respect you no more.
Morris has gotten 20+ yard runs in both times.
I don't give a shit what he got, but when you come in the spurt, you got fresh legs. But when you got them legs in the first quarter, they're not the same legs.
It's going to become a running back by committee. We got 3 running backs back there.
Yeah,
Rod Smith. Rod Smith can run. Rod Smith looks good.
Stop. When you see Rod Smith play?
What you mean? I just saw him play the other week.
When you see him play?
2 weeks ago.
Playing against who?
We was playing in not the Chiefs, but the Redskins. He came in.
They played what? Did what? Like 2 plays?
It doesn't matter. But he got at least 5 yards per carry. So,
because he had 2 carries.
He only had 2 carries.
But that's okay, but he averaged 5. You got to give me 2 carries.
Look.
So what? The
So,
bottom line is,
He got 9 on the first and 1 on the second for 10 yards.
And then your second carry for 11 yards.
Right.
That means
Right.
So he literally averaged 5 yards per carry. You at 5 yards each carry.
So when you the lead back and you run consistently from quarter 1 to quarter 4, it's a different situation, dog.
Again, what you just said about Alfred Morris, I said he had 20+ yard runs every time I seen him touch the ball. You're going to say, oh, that's fresh legs. I said, okay, so if they do a running back by committee, let's keep fresh legs coming at you.
Because you can't, but the thing about it, you can't do that. You can't even plug a running back in every other time, a la Adrian Peterson. Right. You can't, a true running back has to get a rhythm. You can't let him, right. That's why, even though New England has Tom Brady, the greatest quarterback that played the game, but why do you think New England don't have a good running game or never had one?
Because they always got too many running backs on the roster. That's number one.
The running back, I don't care what nobody say. The running back
got Bolden. Like, when last time you seen Bolden on the field?
I don't like.
They like 5 running backs deep every year.
You can't do running back by committee in this league. I don't care what nobody say. You can't, because the running back they got to get a good rhythm.
Really did.
Well,
Gordon Clement had 3 touchdowns. Ajayi had 1, and Smallwood had 1.
Who they played against?
They played against who they just played yesterday? Sunday. Denver, who was?
I just said.
Was.
Wait a minute. I just said. Okay, no West Coast team comes from the West Coast and play at 1 o'clock except for the Rams. Every West Coast team that come from the West and play at 1 o'clock stink.
Denver's problem is on quarterback. That's their issue. The defense still okay, but they just I don't know
why people keep thinking the defense not okay. Let's stop saying
they stopped us. They destroyed us.
And what would happen if Denver played us today?
Okay, but if they played us today, I don't know. It might be a different game.
Didn't Kansas City stop the Redskins?
They did.
And Kansas City was on fire, but lately they've been stinking.
It's unpredictable right now. It's a very unpredictable league right now. But I'm just saying, far as talent-wise, you're saying that running back by committee can't work. I doubt that very seriously. Look at New Orleans. Kamara's the 3rd running back on the roster. Well, actually,
no, he's 2. They're only 2. He coming in spurts. He do the Darren Sproles thing.
Yeah.
Is his marking.
And it works.
That's why he got Adrian Peterson out there.
And it works.
Cuz, let me ask you this. I asked Cole earlier, Scurry was out the loop. Let me ask you this, cuz. Be honest with me now.
I'm listening.
What's the situation going on with Genghis, man?
I have no idea, man. I didn't even know something was going on until somebody inboxed me today, asked me the same question. I was like, what? So I haven't had an opportunity to speak to anybody, so I'm not sure what's going on. I'll make some calls tonight, have some conversations and try to figure out what's all this about, man. But this is just foolishness, man. I don't get it, man. I don't get it. I'm going to leave it at that until I know more about the situation.
And I know, and the reason I asked, and I asked over Skull, you've been over, but you yourself is going to, once you find out, it's going to affect you on both sides of the table. And I know it is. Because it's dealing with Bugs as well.
Huh?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, I think it's about, basically it's about.
Wait a minute, what it's about? I wish you would. Say what it's about. I wish you just told me a little while ago. I swear to God. Boy, I swear to God.
I said I have not heard the story or anything. I'm just telling you what they said. The broad line, like he said, he hasn't been inboxed about it. Well, I was asked about. I said, well,
how about the Lebo Skull ass just now?
No, it's about some proposal. I think that rapper put out, and that it was taken in the wrong context. That's all I know. And I was like, okay.
What'd he do? I ain't hear you, Skull.
I think what it was, I think rapper said something about all them getting on stage together. I think it was saying like Genghis without Weezy, Al, something like that. And then I think rapper was saying he was a crank father. And Genghis like, don't ever see the crank father. Buzz the crank father. Buzz is the GOAT. Don't ever disrespect Buzz ever again and stuff like that.
Well, you know, man, Genghis love Bugs, Joe. You can't say nothing about Bugs around Genghis, man. Trust me.
You didn't see the video?
Nah.
No, trust and believe. Genghis loves Bugs.
I know. You ain't got to tell me.
I know that's what I'm saying. I know I can't tell you, so that's what I'm like. For that situation, I mean, people want to say what they need to say or what they want to say, but at the end of the day, it don't benefit none of us as black men, as go-go music is degrading, as the media would portray it.
Right.
So it's a situation where I think that them two, being as though right now, I mean, of course, we already know, first of all, we already know Buzz and Funk is the top of it. Buzz and Funk is not even in the conversation no more. Let's not talk about them. But Genghis is like right up under them, and rapper, I would say.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? And I think as them two being, I would say, spearheading the way go-go is, because it ain't too much you can say. Genghis is basically, like I said, we can't talk about Bugs or Funk or none of them no more. Genghis is right under them, I think. And rap might be under Genghis. But for them two to be right now at the top of their game and the way it is, I think it's very imperative for somebody like you, because you know Genghis go-to, that y'all still talk to them on a regular basis, to go ahead and try to do whatever it can to sit there and have a conversation between them two and say, like, man, we gotta do this, we gotta end this conversation like that, because you know how the media gonna portray the situation anyway.
People that don't know half nothing.
Oh, they're gonna blow it up, man. Everybody, I heard it's already, a lot of people blowing it up, man. A lot of rumors here and there, you know what I'm saying? So again, like I said, I'm gonna reach out to them, see what I can come up with, man, and reach out to some other folks, try to see what's really going on, man, because it's crazy.
Like, cause the go-go thing for me, I mean, I'm done with it. Like, that's not my thing no more. But me seeing both videos from Genghis side and Chris side, I can really, I mean, like I said, I just think it's something to be an issue to be resolved. And the reason I'm bringing it to the forefront now, because I know you still talk to Genghis, and Genghis still take a lot of input from you, and you still talk to Black, and Black take a lot of input from you, Chris, rather. So I think that with y'all two, plus this is our show that we do, and for me to bring it up on the show, because like I said, I don't do the go-go thing, but for me to bring it up, I think the issue there. I think I know two people that's inside that both parties camps, but still on the same page. Me and you and Bruce on the same show. That y'all can talk to them too, man, and bring that situation to bring it to a halt. Because the media get hold of that, or something go wrong, all they're gonna do is degrade the whole situation anyway.
I'm gonna see what I can do, man. I'm always gonna do my part. I don't believe in
you know what? Hey, cuz. We'll just say that might be a great show, cuz.
What's that?
That might be a great show.
What show are you referring to?
Had him sit down on Mike's Corner.
I sound like a good show to me.
It sounds like a good show. I mean, I don't know if that can come to fruition, but
it might. But hey,
I don't know if we try.
I think that'd be a remarkable job.
I just need to see where they are, though. You know what I mean? See how deep this thing is, man.
Bruce, first of all, what I need you to do, Bruce, I need you to do the two-scope. I need you to see Genghis video, then look at Chris video, and then y'all make sure that y'all understand, like, when y'all go to the table to talk, you can go ahead and speak on it.
Inbox me the videos.
Huh?
Inbox me the videos.
All right, I got you.
No, I'm serious.
All right, I got you. So, I mean, we got to make sure that, because, again, if something went wrong or something went sideways, you know how the media would take it and portray it, and it'd be just another black eye on go-go music and black men period. So, but other than that, hey, again, like we tell everybody, right now we're gonna be December 2nd to go help the homeless again. We're looking for that, and I ain't gonna say every week, but every other week we're gonna do a segment of what pisses Sko off. That's what we incorporate.
Always something.
I think that's hot. I like that.
5 minutes.
Because it's always something.
Like what pisses Drew off too, because Drew's had the same shit.
Always.
Yeah, so we're gonna have to incorporate that as well, man.
I like it.
What you say, cuz?
I said I like it.
Right. But great show tonight, man. Thank you for thank all y'all for tuning in. Of course, big ups to Bruce always for being a professional situation, coming in, chiming in like he always do, man. Thanks Sko for coming through again as always, and Will for being here as well. Man, it's just, hey, all we doing is providing a little information, a little comedy, and a whole lot of fun for y'all, man. We appreciate for all the love, man. But again, stay tuned to the pages, man, because we will be coming out with the date we're gonna help the owners again. Don't forget, tomorrow will be Let's Be Clear. So make sure y'all tune in for Let's Be Clear at 6:45. You know, the ladies be on point, man. Yeah, I know they had a tone their situation now, you know, because one of their shows got blocked. So we got to tone them down a little bit. But other than that, man, we want to thank y'all for all y'all support, man. Keep supporting us, man. We trying to do big things, and we're going to be moving on to bigger things. So thanks again. Tomorrow, 6:45. Mike's going to be back next week. Y'all know we coming up on Thanksgiving, man. Hey, for all y'all out there, man, make sure y'all dress warm because this weather is horrible. I hate the rain.
It's 41 degrees out there.
I know, right? But we still want to bring y'all. We still want to bring y'all to the team, man. So thank y'all for tuning in. For my cousin Bruce, my main man Scope, my main man Billy, I'm Mike Reed. We out. Thanks for tuning in to Mike's Corner. See y'all next week. Out.